Hey, I'm Kelly and I draw things, and it is October 2nd, not October 1st, so I'm a little behind on my Inktober, but I thought I would document my process in a very guerrilla-y, not on a tripod style, and see how this goes. So I saw the Inktober prompts for this year, and I wasn't super thrilled by them. I was like, I feel kind of meh about these. So I kept my eyes open and I saw the Peachtober prompts, and I'll put them right there. But I think they're really cute. I really like them. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have started thumbnailing them about a month ago. I don't know, maybe 10 in. But I had this idea where I did this drawing as a request for this video, and I'm going to use the raccoons in all of the prompts. So like a bunch of different stories with the same character. So come along with me and we'll see how this goes, how much I remember to film, and then recap at the end of the month. So here we go. Down all the prompts, and I've started thumbnailing like I said in September, and I've done a few of them. Now I'm gonna have to redo some of them because they don't really match my new idea of raccoon, but some of them could be phased out into raccoon. Like some of them are just cats and it makes perfect sense. So the first one is cave, and I did some thumbnails, and I like the one where they're just like sitting and there's maybe a few bats and like a backpack and some clouds and stuff. And this is the supplies I'm going to use. The same supplies I used for that original drawing. Some Posca markers, some other markers, some pen stuff. I'm going to do my underdrawings in red so it matches like that fall theme. And it'll end up matching, where did that go? There we go. This kind of look, hopefully. This might fail. This might be totally awful, but there's only one way to find out, and that is to start. This guy took like maybe 20 minutes to half an hour, and that's what I'm shooting for. This kind of sketch style with some blocked in color. Keep it simple, don't overwhelm myself, because that's something I do, is take something fun and turn it into a chore. So let's start making stuff. I have my pencil sketch. Now I'm thinking about the sky, and I have a few different colors. I'm going to do some swatches, but I have a pink, this Posca marker, this Posca marker. These two actually are quite a bit darker than their caps indicate. I have this yellow guy, and then this gray that I can use for the cave. And then I have the white and the hot pink I can work back in if I need to. So I think the yellow is going to go here, and then I think I'll go this orange, and then maybe this pink down through the sky. And then these guys will be inked, but I'm going to do the color first this time. Usually I ink first, but maybe I'll like this better. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, my color is done. Now I'm going to take my pen, well, this one partially, and then my Pentel sign pen over the Posca because it tends to destroy it, and put some ink down, and then use my gray marker to block in some shadow and add some stars, and then I think that's it. We'll call it a day. sweet. And I just added in the stars and the moon, which don't show up very well, but that's okay. And I'm done with day number 1. Now it's actually October 2, so I will be doing number 2 as well. But this is a good start. I wanted to be done with both of them by 10 o'clock. It's now 9:42, so I have 15 minutes-ish to knock out the next one, which fortunately I have already sketched. Number 2 is Dandelion, which I don't really like any of these sketches, so I'm going to do some more and then figure out what I'm going to do for Dandelion. This bleed through I'm going to accept as part of the drawing and just go with it. By thumbnail, I guess I meant underdrawing large using the whole page. So for Dandelion, we have, this guy's really happy with the one he found, and he's like, oh my gosh, because this one just has armfuls and they're like flying everywhere. I think I'm just gonna like finish them one by one, throw some color on, and we'll be good. Here we are at 10:02 with my second drawing. Dandelion I feel like is a spring thing, not a fall thing, so a little like not as super into this, but I'm not sure where the person that makes up Peachtober lives, so maybe they have dandelions in fall. So, I think I might turn the sky orange and then I'll be done looking at this, because I like the yellow, but I do like weird colored skies. Okay, so I'm a liar, and I now have an orange-ish sky. I added some color to his overall, and I added some more grass down where they're hanging out, but I like it. It's cute, and it's done. All right, 2 down, 29 to go. Super vlog style filming. I like doing it in my sketchbook because it keeps me from being too perfect, and if it's, like I mess up, so like on the head of the first raccoon, I used the wrong pen. I was like, it's fine, I'll leave it, and it did end up being fine. So doing my sketchbook's really helping. I was like, oh, I could do it digitally, but it just takes me longer because I end up undoing everything to make it perfect. So sketchbooking's fun, fast, quick ideas, and I can come back and visit, the top 5, 3, whatever, and really polish them out at the end of the month. But I have 2 days down and 29 to go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to film all of them at the depth I have today. It might be like, it's been 7 days, here, let me show you what they are. But we'll see. So, happy October. We're at Peachtober day 3. I'm in my pajamas and I'm gonna start drawing late at night, but that's okay. I think today's prompt is cowboy, but I taped it in my sketchbook so I can refer to it. Ta-da! So I wrote it all out and I didn't like it, so I just glued it over it. But yes, today is cowboy. So on my super great Pinterest board for fall, I pinned a lot of things, but I looked up some cowboy stuff. I thought that was really funny. I liked his hat there, but I liked the accordion idea. I thought that was cool. And yeah, so I'm gonna kind of do some thumbnails and then get started. Okay, I did a practice sketch where I combined some of my reference poses. So they're both on the fence. I liked that. I liked his accordion. I liked this stance the best. I like these cacti, but I think I'm gonna add some like texture and stuff. I like the snake down on this one. I like the sun. I thought that was cool. And I like that hat, but I just think the dog's hat and boots are also very, very nice. So I'm gonna kind of take all of those or I did take all those and kind of put them in this idea. And now I'm going to draw it big. inked. My cowboy boots need a little practice, but that's okay. I like my snake. I think he's cute. So now I'm going to add some color. I have a big red sun back here, and then do the boots red and the hat red. And I think I'll do the sky yellow maybe, and maybe the cacti orange. Yeah, cool. I did what I tried really hard not to do, and I made a mistake. That's supposed to be white, so I'm gonna try to use my white pen to cover it up. It's probably not gonna work, but we'll attempt. I stand corrected. That worked a lot better than I thought it would. All right, and there we are, day 3 cowboy all done. I think it turned out pretty cute. I don't know how to draw cowboy boots. I need to work on that. One of them looks okay, the other one looks a little wonky. I did end up aging him up by accident. I tried to fix it by making his legs shorter, but it didn't help. So I guess it's a dream version of one of the raccoons, I guess. I'll go with that. But I like how it turned out. So day 3, hanging in there strong, feeling good. Don't feel overwhelmed. My fish sticks are done, so I gotta go, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Hello. It is day 4. I just got out of the shower and my hair's wet, so here's my turban. Just throwing it all on the internet. That's fine. So day 4 is tiger, and I'm really excited about this one. I've been thinking about it because I'm drawing raccoons, but how do I do a tiger? And I'm gonna make them friends, and their little tails are gonna match, and they're gonna be like, we're twins, and I think it's gonna be really cute. So come along and draw with me. And here is the final piece. I remembered I wanted to actually make her pink after I colored her yellow. So I colored back over her, and now she's this orange, and I liked her better yellow. So, oh well. But it's done, and I think it's kind of cute. Also, I gave her a Hellfire shirt from Stranger Things. Hello! It is October 5th. It is a Wednesday, and it is time for Peachtober, for my evening drawing. Today's prompt. The word is bow. And I had done a bunch of thumbnails previously about like a bow in the hair, and I don't like them. So I'll show you them, but I think I'm gonna do something different. All right, so I had thumbnailed these out a while back, and I like this delicate like bow tea set thing, but I don't think it works for my raccoons. So instead, excuse me, instead I'm going to do like a bow and arrow. And I thought about it, and I have a couple different thumbnails I'm gonna draw out. And I think I know the one I'm gonna do, but I just wanna see them to make sure. All right, look at these. They're beautiful, sort of. I got this really chunky micron pen. It's a 12, and I'd never seen a 12 before, so I bought it. And it's like the chunkiest. Like, look at that. So I've been trying to use it because I think it's fun, but it helps me not do details in my thumbnails, I guess, so that's cool. But here we go. So I've been sitting under a tree, kind of by a river. I don't like the river, I just kind of like the tree. And then shooting a bow, and then the other two are in the back with little, like, you know, scorecards. And then I had this idea where he has a little sister and she's like putting a bow in his hair after like a makeover. I think I'm gonna do this one. It's got that nice fall chill vibe. And take out the river. And I'll probably face him more towards the viewer instead of sideways. Well, that's kind of my plan. All right, there we go. That's cute. That's the one. All right, now let's make it big. And here we are, Peachtober day 5 for bow. I like it. The bow's very small, but it's there. I'm kind of tired. Like, not from Peachtober, but like from life. I'm really busy. So I think drawing trees is my, comfort drawing. So this was nice. This was cute. Like the little details I put in there. I added a little hatch stuff like on the heart, and then I brought it into other spots, and I'm glad I did that. I wish I had a thin version of this so I could make a little more delicate grass, but I think it works. I don't think it's too bad. I did forget the shadow in there though. I'm gonna go back and put that in. Oh, I didn't put shadows on the rest of the tree. Okay, a few more things to do, but otherwise, I'm pretty okay with this. I think it looks pretty good. Okay, there, I've added the proper shadows. And like looking at it now, my heart kind of looks like a pretzel because I like crossed the ends because I was thinking, when it was made, it wasn't made, it's a tree. You can't exactly draw it. Obviously, I've never carved anything into a tree, so I don't really know how this works. But it looks a little bit like a pretzel, but that's okay. A pretzel heart is a delicious heart. So, shadowed, all done. Day 5 is complete. Go team. Only 26 more to go, which should be okay. Maybe. We'll see. Hello, it is day 6 and the prompt is trees, and I draw like a lot of trees anyway, so I'm a little unsure of what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna focus on the raccoons, and like they're gonna be on a tree branch, and so it'll be like not focused on the tree, maybe. We'll see. Let's draw a tree. So here we are, 3 raccoons having a good time. I gave this one shoes. Then I did this guy's feet different. Zoom in. Than I have before. Because I like the feet I did on the last one. Then I just gave him shoes. So consistency isn't really a thing with these raccoons. They kind of end up doing whatever. But I don't know. I'm tired. I don't think I'm tired of Peachtober, but I'm like tired from my life. So cute, simple, fun, but I like the movement, and yeah. So like I said, I'm kind of tired. I don't think it's from Peachtober. I wasn't looking forward to this prompt because I feel like I draw trees like in every single thing. Actually, if I look back, I wonder if I've drawn a tree in every single one. No, not even close. Yeah, most of them don't have trees. Never mind. But I'm getting tired of videoing it, which is bad because you're watching this video of me doing it. But I think I'm just meh. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. How about that? Hello, we're outside. It is Sunday. I am behind on Peachtober. It's hard when I drive home at the end of the week, so I lose 4 hours of my work week because it's driving. Now I gain 4 hours of audiobook time, which is cool, but it's hard to draw while driving. So, and then the weekends get busy, and we went to this really great little Apple festival thing, so that was fun. But now I'm like 3 or 4 days behind, so I'm gonna play some catch up and enjoy my nice little like happy outdoor fall day. So if today is the 9th, I have missed Potion and Mask and Boulder. I realize I should probably check them off as I go through. So Potion, I've actually thumbnailed a little while back, where I just had this big potion shop with a cat, but I think I'll make a big potion shop with a raccoon instead, so that's fine. And then Mask, my concepts don't really work because I was doing a cat instead of a raccoon, and raccoons already have masks, so I think I'm going to do some thumbnails for that. And then for whatever's next, Boulder, apparently I had these cool ideas. I don't know. I kind of like all of them. I might do the Zen one. That sounds nice and calm versus the spooky one, but we'll see how I feel in about an hour. So now that I've got it all sketched in, I'm gonna start inking. I might just leave this uncolored since it's so busy, but we'll see what happens. right, here we are, finished piece. I did add some color in. I'm not sure if I like the color or not. This yellow seems like a highlighter yellow, even though it's supposed to be regular yellow. Oh, just kidding, it does say laser lemon. Well, that would be why. Okay, so it is a highlighter yellow and some pink. But I think it's cute. I have this little hand for a wave. And I don't think I'm going to have enough time to get caught up tonight. I have to get on the road, so we'll see if I get caught up later this week. Hi, it is October 10th. It is Monday. I am behind. I'm tired. I'm very tired. Not from drawing, but from life. So I think I'm going to try to get everything I need to get done early this week, and then I can draw for like 3 hours guilt-free Friday morning and catch up. At least that's my plan. I don't know. I have a hard time not guilting myself into drawing, but I'm tired, and if I draw while I'm tired, it's going to look bad, and I know that. So I think I might do some thumbnails throughout the week, but then really like sit down at a nice little cafe and really like have a good time drawing for a few prompts here in a few days. So that's what I'm doing. I'm telling myself it's okay to take a break, which is hard for me to do because I work 24 hours a day. Like I get up and I go to work early so I can work more than I work, and then I teach for 6 to 9 hours, and then I come home and I work on things for class and grade, and then I work on my freelance, and then I go to bed, and I just get up and do it again and again and again. And I'm a little worn out. So I'm gonna read a comic, Spy X Family. I'm on chapter 20. And I'm gonna take a couple days off and then see what happens. So in a couple days maybe. I'm a liar. My iPad decided to update. And by decided, I mean I pressed the update button and didn't think about the consequences. So I guess I'll be drawing until I can read manga in, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. So let's go draw whatever prompt I'm doing. Okay, I've done potion. I haven't crossed it off yet, but now it is mask. And they're raccoons, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. So let's thumbnail some stuff. Okay, so I was a little stuck, so I did a brainstorm, and I think I'm gonna end up going with this one. I'm just gonna get that in the light maybe. There we go. Where he's like looking at masks because they're on sale, and he's like, perfect. Like he found one he liked, but he's a raccoon, so he doesn't need one. So it's funny. It's kind of a lot of drawing, but I think I might simplify it a little bit, make him a little bigger. But I've done kind of these full bleed drawings, and I think I'm going to do more of a spot illustration where it's got white around it. So let's see what that looks like. All right, so my iPad's done updating, so I'm going to read, but here's that sketch that I did. I made it a little bigger, so it was less to draw, but I also think it reads better. But I think he's really cute. So I'm not going to ink him tonight. I am tired, like I said. And even while trying to like do my thumbnails with ink, I felt like I could feel my skill being a little pathetic. So I'm going to wait to ink this until I have a little more energy. Hey, it's November. Yeah, so I didn't finish the prompt list that I started. I got to number 16. I will show you guys everything I did and like talk about it, but I have notes. But yeah, I got through 16 and I did like a handful like in the middle that I didn't film because I was like doing little bits on my lunch breaks and stuff like that, which I'm not gonna like set up a film camera to film while I'm eating food. But yeah, so why didn't I finish? I had to make the choice as a professional artist to do paying work or to do Peachtober. And, you know, to no one's surprise, you have to pay bills. And I went, wow, freelance work it is. So it just comes down to hours in the day. If I could do both, I absolutely would, but there's just not enough time. So I didn't finish, I got up to 16. That's okay, I'm okay with it. You know, this is what I'm telling myself. I have this bad habit of turning fun things into work. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this fun thing. And then I like super hard commit to it. And I beat myself up if I don't do it. And that's not healthy. That's not good. And I do think that's a con of Inktober, like overall. It comes off as just like, oh, it's gonna get me drawing every day. And then it actually ends up causing more stress than fun. And that's stressful as an artist, especially, I think it can be kind of detrimental to young artists or beginner artists, because, you know, they can beat themselves up and really tear themselves down over it when really it's just an internet challenge. It's an internet game. And stuff like that is supposed to be fun, not cause stress. And I'm trying really hard to not let that happen, I guess. Let's see. So yeah, I've struggled with not completing it and trying to not beat myself up over it, but I just gotta let it go and move on and keep it fun. Because in the end, I think I made the right choice. I can pay my bills, so that makes it pretty obvious that it's the right choice. But and I also shouldn't really beat myself up over things that don't really have consequences. Like, oh, I didn't finish Peachtober. Oh well. If I wanted to, I could finish it later. I'm not sure I will. I think it was fun, but art challenges consistently, I'm really good on them about 10 days. Like, I'm creating good ideas. And after about 10 days, I get kind of like, I'm kind of getting burnt out a little bit, which is also a con of Inktober, I think, overall. But let me show you what I did do, because I think some of them are really cute. Okay, so I know I've talked about these a little bit, like as I did them, but so I'm gonna just refresh on what the brief was and then my favorite part and maybe a challenge on each of them and some thought process. So this was the first one, which was Cave. I liked how this turned out. I like the layers of clouds. I think that was fun. I like the little bats, and like this one has a little winky face, he's awake. So that's my favorite part of that one. This is Dandelion. I wasn't really sure about this prompt, and I'm not sure if I have a favorite part of this. I think I like his pumpkin sweater, but kind of one where I was like, okay, I did it, but not in love with it, but that's okay. This is Cowboy. I do like this one a lot. I hadn't drawn cacti like this before, and I like how they turned out. And I put this little tiny snake, and he's popping up to hear the song, so I thought that was fun and cute, and I like the highlights I put on the clouds. Stripe Buddies. So tiger was the prompt here, and later there was a prompt for tail, and I was like, oh, I definitely should have saved it, but I did not, so that's okay. I really like how the tiger turned out. I love to do something with the tiger, like another drawing later on, and I put her in a little Stranger Things outfit because I just wore my version of the Stranger Things shirt that I got at a Comic-Con, and it was cute. I think I colored the tiger yellow first, or pink, I don't really remember, but then I like added the other color and I didn't like it as much, so I wish I had stopped. It's one of those examples of overworking something, but I think it turned out okay. I like the overall vibe of it. That was the thumbnail for Bow, which is the next one. This might be my favorite one I did, maybe. I really like how simple it is, and the sleeping and the bow and the arrow reminded me of Robin Hood, so I put the little heart, and I like that vibe. It's calm, it's nice, one of my favorites. This was Trees, and I draw trees all the time, so I was trying to think of a way to do it differently, and so I zoomed in, I put my 3 little raccoons in the tree, and I thought that was fun. That was good. I think my favorite part of this is I drew his foot a different way, and I really like how that turned out, so I started doing that on a few other drawings as well. Potion. This is really close to the original thumbnail I did before I was going to do the raccoons, and my favorite part is I added the little snacks sign down here, so find and rare potions plus snacks. And my idea was this was like dad's shop or grandpa's shop or whatever, and then the young person took over and they were like, okay, you know, people like potions and that's great, but people also like snacks, so they are diversifying their customer base. And I did some more thumbnails. I was really stuck on mask because he's a raccoon, so he already has a mask, but what if there was like a mask sale? I like my lettering here. It's got that hand-done like jankiness going on, but I think it works. And I do like all the hatching in all of the masks. This was Boulder, and I thought about like waterfalls and like zen bouldery stuff, and then I thought about when Naruto meditates to get to sage mode from the anime and manga Naruto, and how the birds were sitting on him. So I looked at that, and I love this bird. He's just happy to be here. I like how he was drawn, and I think he turned out super cute. This was Lantern, and I kind of went to Lamp instead. I was watching Bluey, probably, and they have like a lamp that's like the shape of an animal, I think, maybe. So I tried to do that, and it didn't really work out, but that's okay. I think it's fine. Field. I'm from Kansas, and so when I think of fields, I think of wheat fields and like crops and stuff like that, not like a mowed lawn field. And so I love windmills and power lines, and that was fun. And then I did this kind of interesting texture up here where I did it with like a dark marker, and I brought the hot pink gel pen on top of it, and it looked really good. I really like how that turned out. So I might see if I can utilize that texture in some other stuff. I put it in a sticker of a fancy Shakespearean cat looking guy, and I like that. And so I pulled it back into here into a sketchbook. But yeah, I'm into that. I think that might be a thing from now on. Lava. I have the troublesome raccoon and the one that's concerned, and they had a science project, which he's super excited about. He's not so much. And then Tail was kind of like, I did one with a tail, and they all have tails. They're all raccoons. So it didn't really make, like, I could have drawn whatever, and so I did. He's a beanbag, and he's playing the Game Boy that is not in perspective, but that's okay. And my first Game Boy was hot pink, and I had Pokemon Gold version, and so I was battling a Mareep and a Meowth. But I think Meowth is only available in silver. I don't know if Mareep's only available in gold, but if it is, that doesn't make sense. So that was a detail where later I was like, well, wait a minute. But I think Mareep's available in both. I'm not sure though. Have to look that up. Anyway, moving on. Town. This is based off a thumbnail that I had on my iPad, which ended up turning into this month's print. But then I did like a practice version of it, and I think these colors influenced what I ended up picking for the print. And I will put it up here. Ta-da! And I think subconsciously, because I didn't remember that these were the colors that I did on the practice, but then I ended up picking a bunch of oranges because I wanted it to be fall. So that's interesting. But for the sketchbook one, I wanted it to stay with the raccoon theme. So I have a raccoon instead of a dog. And I like the fence and the clotheslines. That's cute. I'm gonna have to remember that. But I like how this turned out. These were like cobblestones that were done straight on, and I think it looks stupid. So if I could cover it up, that's what I would do for that one. Okay, and then Shell. For the official Inktober, we were doing a couple prompts in class, and it was Scallop. I have it here. Look at that. Wow. Okay, cool. So this is what I drew for Scallop. And I was like, we have Shell, and here it was a catfish, and cats have like multiple nipples, so I covered them all with a scallop. And then I was like, ooh, I wonder if I could do it with a raccoon too, which isn't as clever, but I added like the shell for like the Venus type of thing. And I looked it up, and male raccoons have 4 nipples and females have 6. So this is atomically correct for those keeping fact check sheets over there. And this is the last one that I ended up doing. It was Trunk, and this is very like loose. I didn't even color it, as you can see, but 2 of them are stealing the trunk from the other one. He's like, hey, you, come back. And they're like, aha, running away. So this is definitely like where I finished it because I wanted to. Well, I finished it. I did it because I wanted to, and then I ran out of time at the end, and now there's nothing left. And I thought I was gonna finish my sketchbook for this month, but that didn't happen, so maybe next month. We'll see. And that's it. That's how I failed Inktober. I'm trying to be okay with it. I really am. Which I think it's okay for me to not complete an art challenge. I think that's fine. I think it'll be good for me. Things I learned. Let's think. I kind of regret being like, I'm gonna do raccoons for all of them. I think it got a little stale after a while. But it did challenge me to do drawings with raccoons when I normally do them with cats. So I think that was good. It was something I learned. I did throughout learn a few stylistic things that I normally wouldn't have done. So that was nice. Like the foot of that raccoon, doing it differently, and then having that pink sky on the field one. That technique was really cool. I think that turned out nice. I'm gonna try to use that in future stuff. Yeah, I think those were the top 3 things of don't commit to the same thing too much. The anatomical foot thing I like, and then that new texture. So that is something that I think art challenges are really valuable for forcing you to do different stuff and learning how to do different stuff, and then incorporating it into your future work, I think can really help you grow as an artist in a short amount of time. But you have to be careful because of burnout and things like that. So that was Inktober. Thank you to my patrons who helped me make this or support me to make this content. You guys rock. I love you. Like, so thankful. Thank you. And Patreon has access to a huge backlog of videos that don't go public on YouTube for 6 months. So if you want more videos and you've watched all the ones on YouTube that I made, go check out Patreon. You get access to all of them for $5 and it'll be a good time. So thank you again for watching. Have a good day and keep drawing. Bye.